this. We're back. We're so back. We're back to get another tuk-tuk from this beautiful Bolivian country. What do you reckon, buddy? Bolivia, estamos aquí, amigo. Well then, what a day, what a day. To say I'm nervous is an understatement, as we just left Brazil and we're heading en route to Bolivia. Got a dog, got 10 hours to the city of Santa Cruz, and there we've got big news. Can't wait to share it. I'm really excited. This is going to be an episode and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Today, man, it's an absolute scorcher. It's got to be like 37 degrees. Have to keep Patty walking in the shade as well. We're going to be able to speak Spanish again on the Bolivian side. It's exciting. So we've got now all of my documents done and dusted. Now to do Patty's at the next block over. Couldn't film inside because it's kind of illegal, but I think her documents are going to be more difficult to organize. It's a Saturday. I just realized the hours are cooked. 40 al terminal? Okay, obrigado. Okay. Let's go, Patty. Okay. Dentro, boom. Here we go. Obrigado. Well, we made it. We are officially in Bolivia. That was no easy task at all. We're doing it without a vehicle, unfortunately, but hopefully that changes very soon. It took all of 30 seconds for them to process me in, and this is us crossing now. Bolivia, estamos aquí, amigo.
Ah, en Bolivia.
Sí, amigo.
Ya está dentro de Bolivia ya.
Sí, todo certo. Wow.
¿Primera vez viene a Bolivia?
No, en realidad por mi perrita nací aquí.
Aquí nació.
Ella es boliviana.
Boliviana.
She is back home. A la casa otra vez. Qué bien. Wow. And the sights from the border, it's like a different world. I got the biggest smile across my face because I didn't realize how much I missed this place. This is awesome.
Aquí cambio.
Cambio,
Sí.
aquí. Gracias. 1.9.
1.80. 1.82.
Mi conductor habla que voy a recibir un 90.
Hasta con 83 te puedo dar.
Ok, 83, obrigado.
Ya, entonces
Gracias.
divídelo por 543.
Perfecto, gracias.
43. Gracias.
Here we go. It wasn't much reais, like Brazilian reais that we had, so I didn't worry so much about the rate being incredible, but it is what it is. So we've got a little bit of cash that'll get us by doing whatever we need to do. Amiga, ¿qué temperatura pensa es? ¿Es como 37, 8 grados?
Por lo menos 30, ahorita es unos 38 grados.
38,
Sí.
38, oye, sí, qué loco. ¿Siempre está así?
Hay épocas que llega hasta 47, 45 grados.
No, ¿en
Más
serio?
calor, sí, mucho más calor.
Wow, okay, could be far worse. Sí, para Santa Cruz. Muchas gracias, señor. So now we're at the terminal trying to get passage for Patty and I.
Para ahora,
Sí.
sin animales,
No aceptan cachorra.
no,
¿Cuál aceptan cachorra?
es grande.
Puedo pagar para tres asientos. ¿Posible?
No sé, tal vez en la 15 de abril.
Ok, obrigado.
Para las 6 amigos.
¿Puedo llevar asiento para él?
Quiero un asiento para el perro.
Ajá.
Pero no se caga, no se orina.
No, pues yo
No, é
tengo-
muy educada.
Muy educada.
Sim.
Debe ser como el perro.
Viajar muito. Gracias. Yo, since the driver came with us, I was like, what about our stuff? Because I remember the windows were down, but he's like, no, it's chill. And he was right. So anyway, the driver helped us finesse a ticket onto the bus. So we're going to Santa Cruz on a bus tonight together. How freaking awesome. Wow. I really thought we were gonna have to fuck around again with hitchhiking and shit. I love Bolivia, man. Bolivia, it's a less strict Brazil. How nice. Gracias de ayudarme, amigo.
Ya,
Un campeón.
este hotel, ¿aquí o el de allá?
A lo más barato.
Más barato el de allá.
Muchas gracias. Chao, amigo.
En el segundo piso, ya.
En la escalera. ¿Qué número es? 35. Gracias. There we go. So that's the room for us. $5 for us to spend like 5 hours, 4 hours here before getting on the bus. Gorgeous little spot. What are you thinking? Back home, Pati. Proud of us. Wasn't easy, was it? And as if we're coming back and like we're gonna leave the country once again with a three-wheel vehicle. To say that out loud as a foreigner as well, it's like, this is absolutely insanity, man. Alrighty then, so we're on a bus, but not that bus. Something similar though, for sure. It's been a really long time since I've done like an overlanding trip in a bus. I've done a couple far longer ones, but this should just be like a little 8-10 hour light bop. Might do one dinner stop and then one like bathroom stop later on. So we've got a bit of a walk now to get to the bus stop. That's why we're leaving early. And that way Patty can just do a bit of a bathroom break right now. What's going on here, guys? Holy shit. Hola. Hey, basta. Ciao. So clearly Bolivian dogs are just built different. Mine included. Mine's a little bit more docile. My little Bolivian girl, but yeah, we crossed the border. That stuff doesn't happen in Brazil, not like this. You just got 6-7 dogs ganging up on you. So on our front, we got all our important gear. That's like a smaller backpack that I'll take on the bus. It's got Patty's jacket, drone, laptop. I got my phones with me in a little fanny bag. So that'll be sweet. And obviously I'll keep that between my legs as well. I'm not gonna put it above me in a hanger. And I definitely wouldn't be mucking around with any more than just my clothes that I got on my back and the tent and sleeping bag that I'm putting under the bus, because the bus stops often, right? People get in and out and that thing opens very regularly, and if you're just asleep inside, you're obviously not going to pay attention out the door, out the window of what's going on. So it's best to just be safe than sorry, you know? Good girl, Miss Patty. You're doing great. You're doing so good. It's beautiful to be back in a country where I'm able to speak the language, and I already am familiar with, since we've been in a total time of 5 months in Bolivia before we set off on our grand adventure south with the old tuk-tuk. So I'm at a huge advantage. Ubers don't really work so frequently here, Airbnb less as well. So I understand that cash is king, residential hotels are a way to go, but obviously there's huge price differences with that. We're just walking to the end of the road. That'll be the bus station. This stuff is not the lightest. Tudo bem? I said, how are you, but in Portuguese. Man, it's gonna take a couple weeks to get that out of my system.
Ajá.
¿Puedo terminar con de maní un poquito?
Claro que sí, puedes. Lo que llene el vaso es el sabor que querrás. Este es yogur griego, este es con avellana.
Un poco de maní
De
y
maní.
un poco de avellana también.
Perfecto.
Obrigado.
¿De dónde viene usted?
Soy de Australia.
¿Frío o no es allá?
Es más, es parecido aquí,
Ah, entonces está bien.
pero mucha gente
Piensa que
piensa que es frío, sí. Still fucking hot as shit, so this will rip down right well. Bangers out front. It's nice to be back. I keep saying that, but it's because I believe it. It's like good vibes. Good, yeah. Fun. We just dropped our stuff off. Gorgeous bit of a sunset as we just wait now for the bus to arrive and for us to jump on. So out of just potential need, they said we'll see when we get on there whether she needs to put the muzzle on, but I'm sure she won't have to spend the whole ride with the muzzle on, maybe just entry and exit. And we've got a blanket, her water, her jacket. She's gonna be comfy. I will as well. It's gonna be nice to have someone else like drive and me just put on some music and look out the window. What do you say? Still here waiting, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I just hope that it's coming. Every kind of half an hour that it doesn't, I'm like, please don't make us figure out a night of sleep here and reject us on getting on a bus to Santa Cruz, please.
Amigos, nuestra flota vamos a cambiar 15 de abril, ¿ya? Es la duda 29 y 30.
Okay, obrigado. Sí. We're changing bus, but obviously there's now a chance that this next bus company doesn't accept us since the other one didn't come. Fingers crossed. Oh, gracias. Vamos, Pati. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Sigue. You're doing great. Vamos. Okay. 29:30. We're at the back, Pati. There you go. We're at the back. Look at that. So I'm here, and this is Pati. Good girl, Pati. Hey, you did so good. She's very nervous though. Obviously the trembling of the bus makes a lot of noise as well, but yes, good girl. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna get comfortable and we're together. Here we are, eh? Good girl. She just came to check on us and check that we're all good and comfy. That's really nice of them. They did well for us. They were just making sure we got on all right. Good girl. You good? That's comfy. She just needs a few moments, I think. A few minutes to just get calm, get comfortable, and she'll be good. Proud of you. Her first bus ride. Okay, sería bon. Obrigado. Gracias. 15 me dijiste. Sí. Sit, stay. I'll give you chicken steak. So I was literally thinking, man, she's done such a great job. I'd love to give her a treat. There you go. There you go, Baba. Pati, there you go. Good girl. When we stop, we'll get some water. Good girl. I am so happy to see that. I can't believe that was our first tuk-tuk sighting. Like, been in the country a couple of hours. We've already had a typical like chicken and rice and chips. We got off the bus now. We're just gonna get a quick break in. It's a bit of a mess, I can't lie. They've double booked the bus with us, the other company that I was part of, getting on the bus. So, unfortunately, there's, yeah, like you saw, the valiant act of that dude that just like literally got on the bus, saw that it's like his seat's already taken and they both have the same number, and he just puts the bag on the floor and he's just lying there. So it's impressive stuff, Bolivia, for sure. So far so good that nobody's come and like said to Patty and I, hey, that's our spots. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Puedes poner agua aquí? Y voy a comprar una coca.
Dígame la señora, yo acá no tengo por ahí.
Ok. Hola, buenas noches. Relax, pronto. Muchas gracias. Good Joe, you've been doing amazing. It's always important we have the bus inside of us so that if it's driving away, we can at least save it. So I've left all that stuff in there to mark our spots, but also it's pretty safe.
We made it, Miss Patty. You did great. You did so good. Look at that. The sun's up, shining, and we're in Santa Cruz. Relax.
Did it, Miss Patty. How good. Thanks, Quinta de Abril, for getting us there with our bags. Very cool. How good's that? That was quite stressful, but far better than hitchhiking to Santa Cruz. So fortunately behind us, that's the bus station we pulled up. Is the same bus station I pulled up in when I went from Buenos Aires to Bolivia, the first time I ever entered Bolivia, before Paddy, before the tuk-tuk. So this is great that I know the area. I know that there's a hotel on the other side of this bus station. Probably just gonna stay there, rest up. It was quite a sleepless night last night, unfortunately, just because I was so alert with Paddy. I'm no longer under like a contract, I guess, and these things I can speak about publicly. So I've got a company looking to sponsor me completely, and then this company that is sponsored me before with a new tuk-tuk, they're now wanting to be competitive again and help me out. Yeah, these next couple of weeks are going to be quite interesting regarding, it's kind of got two different companies that want to help me on the three-wheel dream. That's really exciting. Oh man, it's insane. It really feels like I stepped back in time. Same market still there, same plaza. Like I stayed in this hotel several weeks while I was organizing the contracts with the old tuk-tuk and things. It's like, I know too much about this place. Relax. Must be fine. You're thirsty, Baba. So that's up there, the flag of Santa Cruz, the city where we're in now. This is also the biggest city in all of Bolivia, which is pretty insane to fathom. And it's obviously not the capital. There's two capital cities in this country. Santa Cruz isn't one. It's Sucre and La Paz. The people here, they say, "Viva la Santa Cruz!" Like, long live Santa Cruz. It's really exciting. They get so happy about it. And the bus system is great here. Like, oh, great memories. I'm gonna use that a lot to get around while I don't have a vehicle currently. And this is like the typical dress in Bolivia. I love it. It's so nice. And these are the same ladies that have the same breakfast stop. Like, I keep saying the same, but yeah, it's cool to see again. It's just, you walked back in time and just stumbled into a lot of culture that I can appreciate now that I've been here for a while. Oh my gosh, another tuk-tuk. Right out front, the place I'm gonna stay. That's an impressive one for sure. Wow, this got really fancy since I was last here. Vamos. ¿Aceptas mascotas? No. ¿Sabes un residencial que sí? No. So the last time I was here, I wasn't with Paddy, so there's plenty of residentials here though. Perdón, señor. ¿Aceptas peritas? No. Okay. At least there's like 4 along this street. We can be rather productive. No, compartida sería perfecto. Gracias por hacer una excepción, amigo. So we've got the city design of Santa Cruz here. It's quite interesting because this is kind of like the center. Perdón. Primero anillo.
Este es el primer anillo.
Este es el primero.
El primer anillo.
Ah, ok.
Y de ahí sale, este es
Claro.
el segundo.
La calle.
Ajá.
Ok, gracias.
Anillo se le dice a la avenida en sí.
Primero, segundo Tercero.
El verde.
Y cuarto. Hay cuatro, ¿no?
Hay 11 anillos.
Oh, en serio? Wow. Like 11 circles that go around Santa Cruz. That's pretty impressive. Prices of things basically work between where you're at, and then obviously there's little sectors. It's like when I was getting my tuk-tuk design, there was like a sector of like graphic designers over here. They could do all that you wanted. There was a sector for when I got Patty, where I had to get the harness, food bowl, cheap and quality food, dog food as well. I think it's just a row of streets. It's all the pet stores. That's not how it works. Come back here, Neo. Lucky he's checking out the place. So we got 2 beds, little window and a fan, $5 per night. And he just said, yeah, pay by the day. You're on the trot. I'm about to get her bed out. She can rest. I'm gonna get some rest and yeah, do a bit of editing there as well. This is just what we need. Talk to a couple of tuk-tuk companies and see how it goes. Well, check that out. That behind us is a tuk-tuk because we're at a tuk-tuk convention where we're discussing with these guys how we can get a new 3-wheel vehicle and get back out on the road.